Hello, hello, hello. I lost track of time and was almost late. Oh my gosh. But I made it. Haven't fixed my drink yet tonight. I'm going to do that real quick. And yes, I'm drinking. I don't do that very often. Well, I'm going to drink if I can get this bottle open. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm not. Seriously. That's ridiculous. It should not be that hard. All right, hang on a minute. Let's see what I can do. Ah, I got it. Yay. All right. I've had these little bottles for a long time, over a year, and I thought it was time to get rid of them. And it's my night off, and why not? I also didn't do my hair. I also didn't put any makeup on. I don't care. But I have made some decisions. Sorry, trying to get the ice to water this down a bit. Woo! That's strong. What is it, you ask? It is Revelstoke pecan flavored whiskey. Whew, that's strong. I'm going to need that ice to melt a little bit. Ha la 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 la. And I already had a beer earlier, so whoo. All right, this might become a very interesting live stream. Whew, okay. All right, it's really not that bad. It's really not. So anyhow, if you guys were in my stream on Saturday, you will know that I was trying to figure out where I was going in regard to reselling online. And I was having a very hard time figuring out what I was going to do. I knew what I kind of wanted to do, but I didn't know about the logistics of what I was going to do and how it might affect my sales, if it would go up or down or sideways or what. So I thought about it quite a bit Saturday night after the live stream and all day yesterday, and still couldn't quite wrap my head around what I was going to do. Sorry, I just realized I left my dog out on his rope. He seems fine right now, though. But, and then for some reason, I woke up this morning and I knew exactly what I needed to do. I guess it just wasn't time for me to decide yesterday. So anyhow, I've decided what I'm going to do, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. Maybe we'll list some too. I don't know. It might be a little dangerous. Anyhow, what I was going to do. Number one, I'm going to cancel List Perfectly. That's $50 a month that I don't need to be spending. And since it is not working correctly for me because of my internet, not because of List Perfectly, but because of my bad internet connection, it does not work properly. That is $50 that I can put towards paying bills. Gets me $50 closer to not being in debt. So I'm going to cancel List Perfectly. It does not expire for about a week and a half. So I will be waiting until then, and I'm going to get some stuff done on List Perfectly before then. I am also going to stop selling on Poshmark. I think I mentioned in the live on Saturday that was probably my least favorite platform and the least number of sales. So it just made sense. If I'm not going to have cross-posting software any longer, I should limit which platforms I am cross-posting to. So I'm getting rid of List Perfectly, getting rid of all of my listings on Poshmark. This is the only part that I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to stop listing on Etsy and stop listing on Mercari as well, and focus simply on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. because those are the two biggest platforms for me. And it will be a lot easier to keep track of where I have things listed. Angie, how you doing, babe? That'll be the easiest way to keeping track of where things are listed. I'll just plan on listing just about everything to both eBay and Facebook Marketplace, except for knives, because you can't list knives on Facebook Marketplace. Their little artificial intelligence kicks it all out. Angie, how are you doing, my love? And yes, I'm drinking, so that drinking something very strong. Woo. Poshmark, I mean, it's okay if you're selling mainly clothing, and I don't sell a lot of clothing. I have all my clothing listed on Poshmark, but I don't sell that many pieces of clothing. I don't like clothing. I don't like having to do all the measurements. I don't like all the returns because someone wore it for a wedding and now they don't need it anymore, so they say it doesn't fit. I just don't want that headache. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure, well, no, I'm positive I'll stop selling on Poshmark. I may leave the listings up that I've got now. I mean, they're not costing me anything, and I don't have that many, so it'd be easy enough to keep track of what's on there. I mean, basically, if it's a piece of clothing, it's on Poshmark, so I know I have to go to Poshmark to pull it off. I don't know. But, yeah, so I'm going to do that. Etsy, I'm going to pull everything off because it costs me 15 cents per listing every 3 months. So, I'm trying to minimize my expenses. That's what I'm trying to do. So, save the $50 on List Perfectly, save a couple of dollars a month on Etsy. I mean, that's really not that big of a deal. And get back to what I used to do, which was sell on eBay. I think I tried to grow too big too quickly, and I got caught up in all of the minutia instead of listing. So if I go back to selling mainly on eBay, maybe things will start growing again instead of shrinking. Getting organized for family reunion. Can't list much because I have such a mess. Oh, honey, I feel you. I'm not even going to move my computer so that you can see what's over that way. No way. It is a total disaster zone. I have a very bad habit. It's actually part of my BPD. I have a very bad habit of not opening mail, or if I do open it, I just set it aside and I'll deal with it later, and I never deal with it. And I have a huge pile of mail over there that I really, really need to get through. I mean, I pull the stuff that I absolutely have to pull, but a lot of that is just stuff I don't want to handle. I don't want to deal with it right now. Etsy was the first platform that I sold on, Angie, and I did fairly well on it. I really did. And then I decided, well, I'm doing fairly well on Etsy. I'll go to eBay. And then eBay blew Etsy out of the water. It depends on what you sell on Etsy. I mean, quite honestly, if you're going to follow their rules, and I say that because a lot of people don't follow their rules. If you are going to follow their rules, to list an item on Etsy, it has to A, be handmade, or B, be vintage. If it's a new item, you're not supposed to list it. A lot of people do, but family reunion, nice. I doubt that we will ever have another family reunion, at least that I'll be invited to. My sister has a lot of family. I don't have any family, and now both of our parents are gone, so I just don't see us having any type of family reunion. Maybe wrong. I really should have gotten a mixer for this. It's really strong. I brought 2 different ones in here to drink, and I may stop with that one. I don't know if I'll even get it finished. Whew, that is some rough stuff. Anyhow, so yeah. So I will concentrate on new listings on eBay. and cross-posting them to Facebook Marketplace, which, yes, will not be automated. It will be doing it myself without List Perfectly, but that's okay. I would just lower my subscription on List Perfectly and do it that way and save the money that way. But the problem I'm having because of my internet connection is the fact that List Perfectly doesn't want to post to Facebook Marketplace. So, doesn't really help me. Cameron! How are you, sweetheart? I'm drinking in your honor tonight, Cameron. Proud of you. Surely that'll get smoother the more I drink it, right? I have not had a terrible day, Cameron. How about you? I was just telling Angie that I'm going to stop cross-posting to so many different platforms, and I'm going to get rid of List Perfectly, and I'm going to go back to my roots and eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and that's it. And that is the final decision. Ooh. I mean, it tastes good. It's just really strong. Oh. I'm sorry. It is strong. Ooh, that's what you get for buying the cheap stuff. Anywho, I did go ahead, Cameron, you'll find this interesting. I had 24 listings today that were going to be ending, and I just said, and I ended them and relisted them, and I didn't even bother with List Perfectly. If I'm going to be killing off List Perfectly anyhow, what does it matter? So I refreshed those 24 listings, basically. And I've sold a couple of things today, and decent things, so maybe it's working. I hope so. I sold a pair of tennis shoes that I thought would fly out of here, but it's been like 6 months, so 6 or 8 months. So I was happy to get those gone. What else did I sell? I sold something else. Can't remember. Oh, a vintage teddy bear bunny. I mean, it's a teddy bunny. Stuffed bunny. So. Yeah, mad respect. Mad respect. To you, Cameron. Took guts, but I'm proud of you. Sad that you had to do it, though. It sucks that somebody forced your hand. But you took ownership, and I'm proud of you. Oh, so I don't know if I'm going to get anything listed tonight or not, and I may only be on here a few minutes. I just thought I'd come on here and let everybody know I made a decision. Because I really was lost. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I just knew I needed to do something. Oh. Okay. This is going to be wadded up. But I'll explain why. So, I did last night make a schedule. A weekly schedule. I know you can't see what it says, but it is a weekly schedule showing everything I need to get done each week and what days and what times are best for me to get them done. It's wadded up because I've got cross-posting and working on List Perfectly on here, and I don't need to do that anymore since I made up my mind. And I've just got to reprint it. It's all ready to go. I just haven't reprinted it yet. So this is going to be on the wall behind my computer, so that I can easily see what I'm supposed to be doing and hopefully stick to it. And I also posted, just as a test, I got Hootsuite last night and posted a post about a recipe. Like they say, you know, the 80-20 rule, 80 nothing about selling, 20 about selling. Anyhow, so I posted a recipe last night to my Facebook business page. just testing it out, making sure it was going to post as scheduled. It did. So I need to find some more articles to do some social media with. Do you ship through Facebook Marketplace? I do. I have not, knock on wood, had any issues with shipping on Marketplace. A lot of people have, and that's why I knock on wood. A lot of people have had a lot of issues with it. I actually have a local person here, reseller here, who got their account shut down, and Facebook held on to like $1,500 worth of their money. Now he finally got his money, but it took a lot of work, and it was shut down for stupid reasons. So yeah, they've got a lot of kinks to work out, and I think it's probably the same way with any new platform. There's always going to be bugs. And so they're working on them. The thing that I hate most about Facebook Marketplace is there's no way of contacting them if you've got a problem. It's just almost impossible to get a hold of them. But I have not yet had any problems. I got approved. I hit my $600 threshold like in January, and was like, oh boy, here we go, because everybody was complaining on Facebook groups. Once you hit your 600 threshold and have to send in your information, it's going to be months before you're approved. Well, I was approved within about 2 hours. So you will be listening. Well, fine. I was going to see if you want to come join me. I was going to send you a link. No, that's all right. You can come to my house and vacuum. I shampooed the carpets this afternoon. That's why I look like this, and I don't care. They needed to be shampooed. What about the no, Angie? Is that in response to Cameron? Oh, get back in my chair. Cameron, I believe you have a puppet dog. My memory sucks anymore. So I bet vacuuming is a lot of fun, isn't it? You probably have to change your bag a lot. Danke. I am actually very happy today. And I shouldn't be. Let me tell you what else is going on here. Yeah, I'm very animated today. It's not the liquor. I'm not drunk or anything. I'm just very animated. Yep, the dog's barking. He may want in a minute. I quit smoking today. I initially quit smoking Saturday, and I didn't do so well. But today, I have not had a cigarette. So we will see how tomorrow evening goes. It'll be my first time going to work and not smoking, and let me tell you, if you were ever going to smoke, it would be at my job. So yeah. We'll see how it goes, but I don't have any, so if I need to smoke, I'm just not going to be able to smoke, but it may be a bit stressful. But so yeah, gave up smoking today, figured this out business wise, just need to get in there and get everything killed off of these different platforms. Need to rethink my logo, because my logo shows that I'm a reseller on all these different platforms, but that's an easy fix. Got to feed hubby and hang out with him. Have a great night. You too, Angie. Thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate it. I do. You always make me smile when you come in. Just like Cameron and whoever else is supposedly in here and not saying anything. This is much better now that the ice has melted a bit. I'm not quite so strong. Doesn't make my eyes want to water. Really don't know if I want to try the other one. This tastes really good. It's just really strong. So, I guess I could show you a couple of things that I've got that I did not just buy. I went to Goodwill today. My local Goodwill today. Holy shit. Sorry. I'm just about done with them. I'm just about done with my local Goodwill. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Cameron. I walked out with nothing. I actually at one point had one small figurine in my cart, and I put it back because I didn't have any cash on me, and I didn't want to use my debit card for a 99-cent purchase. It wasn't that important. It wasn't going to pay the bills, basically. But I think my Goodwill is run by Goodwill of Kansas. So I can't speak for every Goodwill. This is just this one. But I wish we had an outlet. We don't have any outlets, as far as I know, in Kansas at all. What was I going to say? Oh, I really think that they're sending the vast majority of the good items to Goodwill.com or whatever, Goodwill.org, whatever it is. Shop Goodwill. I really think they are, because there is nothing decent in this store. And if there is anything semi-decent in this store, it is priced astronomically. It's always not been great pricing. It's really not, but it's been so much worse since COVID. It's like while they were closed, because here our Goodwills were completely closed for like, I don't even remember now, but maybe 4 months. And I think they used that 4 months to start researching everything and figuring out what resellers were getting for items, and they're trying to get that price, which I get it. That's their choice. Goodwill is not, it doesn't say Goodwill where resellers shop. That's not the point of Goodwill. But if we can't afford it, a lot of the people who they think can afford it can't afford it either. So, yeah, anyhow, I just think it's ridiculous. So I don't know what I'm going to do as far as sourcing unless I go to Wichita, and I don't really want to go to Wichita all the time. My car won't do that very well anyhow, but again, Lord, gas is nice and expensive right now. Wichita is about an hour drive. It's not horrible. I mean, I can make the trip. I just don't want to go up there every day. But anyhow, so long story short, I can show you a couple of things that I bought a year and 3 months ago, and then set aside and forgot about until last weekend before last. I mean, it's just a few things. It's nothing special, but it's just a few things that I've got sitting here waiting for me to list, and I thought I might as well show them to you. I haven't even really looked at them all that close. But I do know I have these vintage Winnie the Pooh and Piglet 2 pillowcases. I have 2 of them. Now, that's got to be a good experience here. Let me show you. See here. These are listed. These were 99 cents a piece a year ago. 15 months ago, March of 2020. 99 cents a piece at Goodwill, local Winfield Goodwill. And if you go in there now, they're $2.99 each, just for a pillowcase. People who aren't reselling aren't gonna buy their crap anymore, and they will hopefully lower the price back down. That's what I'm hoping. Cheap gas here is right at $3. Justin, hi. By the way, I didn't see you come in. So yeah, I gotta get gas tomorrow too. Yay! It's always something. Okay, so then I got a Harley Davidson tie. Ralph Marlin. 1995, so it's vintage. So I got that. It's different. It's not my taste, but I know Harley stuff is very popular. And again, it was priced at 99 cents Bama, picking and grinning. How you doing, honey? So it was priced 99 cents 15 months ago, but I haven't looked at their ties lately because ties don't normally sell for me. Like I said, I bought these 15 months ago. So I bet you anything they're more than 99 cents now because they've raised the prices on everything. And then the other tie that I ended up picking up, again, 15 months ago is the Looney Tunes. Tasmanian Devil, Bugs, Daffy, Marvin the Martian. Hang on a second. Can't see all of them. Oh, Sylvester. I was hoping that was Pepe Le Pew because something about wasn't he canceled. I can't keep track of all that anymore. So anyhow, and it's brand new again. It was 99 cents, but I know that it's cost more than that now. So anyhow, I've got those to list. And then I've got, like I said, this isn't special stuff. This is just stuff you pick up. But I got this Corvette shirt, not vintage, but brand new. With tags, GM, Corvette, and it's an extra large. Can't beat that for sizing. It was $4. Now, I will say their t-shirts have not gone up in price, but you're not finding any good ones anymore either. I think they're going straight to Shop Goodwill or whatever. I'm sorry, Cameron. It wasn't much to see. Justin, what do you do for a living? Well, for your main living. And Bama, I think this is the first time I've seen you in here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. You picked an interesting night. I don't normally drink. I am drinking. So I'm not going to be drinking that much. But I'm very glad you're here. I love it when new people come in. I love it more when they come back because that means I didn't run them away. Just basically sitting and gabbing. And if anybody wants to join me, I can shoot the link on here. And in fact, I will just go ahead and do that. I have never done that before. So let's see. Forklift at a lumber mill. Wow, that's cool. That is actually cool. All right, I got to figure this out. How do you do this, guys? Or maybe you can't unless you pay for StreamYard. Maybe you can't. Anybody know how to post a link so that somebody can join you? Guests. No. Okay. I don't either. I'm just looking. Maybe it's just as simple as posting the link to my StreamYard. We're all friends here, right? There should be a link button, a share link button. I see a share button, and it's got share video file, share screen. Maybe it has to, maybe you can only do that on a paid version. Let's try. I don't know if this is going to cause problems or not, but there's that. I don't know. I can always delete that later if there's a problem. I don't know if that works or not. Let me see. Settings. Guests. Play a sound when guests enter. I don't have guest must authenticate on here. I don't know. I mean, none of you guys may want to be on here anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. But I just thought I'd try it for the shits and grins. But I have to check that out. Maybe it. Oh wait, invite. Ha! I think I found it, but it's the same thing as what I just did. Yep. That is the link that you need. Cool. Thank you, Justin. You just confirmed what I found out. I appreciate it because I was like, what the heck? There's got to be a way. That's the whole reason I started doing live streams is I was on, what was it? Well, it used to be called Two Gringos and a Jackass, or Two Gringos and I don't know. Anyhow, I was on there one night, and it's not the alcohol. I just can't think today. My brain isn't shutting down fast, or it's going too fast. I'm a bit manic today for some reason. What was I going to say? Oh, anyhow, I was on there one night, and one of their normal people couldn't be on there, so they posted a link, and I went, why not? And I ended up being on there for almost an hour and a half, 2 hours, and had so much fun. Oh my God, I had so much fun. So I decided I can do live streams. No problem. Because I don't embarrass myself. That doesn't bother me. I can make a total fool out of myself and cheers, you know. So, yeah. Thrifty Lobster. Yep. But it was his Two Gringos, his Friday night show that he does. It's changed names a few times recently, so. But yeah, Matt wasn't on there. So it was Just in Time Flipping and Thrifty Lobster. And they let me come in there, and I don't think they expected me to stay as long as I did. But I was having fun. You did the same thing? What stream were you on? And I'm sorry, I hope I'm not yelling. I forget I don't have to yell. Okay. Yeah, Matt, Jackass Retro. Yep. That's the one I was talking about, but Matt wasn't there that night, so they asked if anybody wanted to join in, and I said, sure, why not? Get over my fear. So. I understand, Bama. I do. You're still at work. That's fine. Oh, you were on Johnny's show. Cool. I will be real honest. I want to join Johnny's show in the morning, but I work till midnight most nights. And so I'm not up when he has that. And I could get up, but then I'd be sleep deprived for work again that night. And because I get home at like 12:30 in the morning, but I don't go to bed till like 2 or 3. I'm not the kind of person that can just go straight to bed after getting off work. So I'm usually snoozing when he does his lives in the morning. I do partake of his Monday night bingo session, though. And I won twice tonight. So I am getting the much coveted, or a sample pack of the much coveted lemon, and I think she said coconut cream. I can't remember. Moon pies. Woo! Can't wait. Yeah, I think, Justin, I've seen you in his lives, or in his lives. Yeah, if you don't work a 9 to 5, it's kind of complicated catching a lot of these lives, unfortunately. Yeah, so I really enjoy watching the lives on Friday nights with Thrifty Lobster and Just in Time and Matt. Jackass Retro. But I work every Friday night, and I guess I could watch them on my phone, but honestly, I don't want to use up that much data. I don't have unlimited data on my plan. So, and if I get the chance, then I try to catch some of the lives, the replays, watching them on the, later. But I don't have a lot of time doing that either. I mean, like I showed earlier, this is terrible. I need to just print out a new one. This is my schedule. There's very little unused space. I mean, this starts at 8 in the morning and it goes to 1 in the morning. I mean, there's very little space that isn't taken up with something I need to be doing. So I don't have a lot of time to catch up on the lives. I would love to. And my dogs are barking, so I'm going to grab him. He's been outside. He needs some water. So hang on a sec. Come here, Brett dog. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. You need some water. Come on. There you go. He misses having a fenced-in yard. If I got to put him on a rope, and he doesn't like being on his rope. He likes being free. You want to say hi? Come here. And then you can go get some water. Oh, come here, old man. Hi. Hi. I'm Buddy. For all the newbies. I'm Buddy. I'm a brat. And an old man. And you stink from being outside. You need a bath. You can get a bath later? Okay. Go get some water. Ugh. He does stink. He's not dirty. He gets sweaty out in the sun and he stinks. Okay. Cameron is vacuuming. He's being a good boy and doing his chores. Well, I guess it's time to try the other one, huh? Yeah. Let me make sure I've got that all out. I don't think the two will mix very well. Okay. What kind of dog do you have? I know I'm yelling again. Sorry. And this bottle doesn't want to open either. Dang it. It just doesn't want to open. Okay, be right back. Tell me what kind of dog you've got there, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is ridiculous, but I have to use a wrench to open a bottle. Justin, you take care. Thanks for stopping in. Nope, that's not going to work either. I really want to drink this. It won't open. Bully mix. Yay, I love bullies. I love animals. I really do. These bottles should not be this hard to open. Damn it. I went and grabbed the other one because I had two of this bottle. I went to grab the other one thinking it would open better. Not so much. Oh, Bella of a Dog Life. I'm writing that down. I will definitely check that out. ____. We'll definitely check that out. I love Instagram pet, dogs of Instagram, I guess is what they say. Okay. Guess I'm not drinking. I mean, I could go have the other one of the con whiskey, but I wanted something different. I will check her out later. Buddy, as you could tell, is a full-blooded dachshund. He was an owner relinquished to the local Humane Society 11 years ago, almost exactly 11 years ago. And he stole my heart. I was not going to get a little boy dog. I was sure I wasn't going to get a little boy dog. And then I saw him and he just looked at me like, Ma, I want to go for a walk. Just take me for a walk. That's all I want. So I thought, oh, I'll take this poor schmuck for a walk. He walked straight to my car and then looked at me like, let's go. So he's mine. He's mine. He's been mine for 11 years. But he's getting old and he's not very well. So I'm hoping I have him for a long time more, but I'm not so sure. I will enjoy him for as long as I can, and I give up. I can't open it. Hang on. I'm going to go see if there's another one I can open. I don't drink very often, guys. I just felt like drinking tonight. All right. Screw it. I know I can get this one open. I am not a lush, guys. I seriously, these have been in my fridge for over a year. I remember distinctly buying them for when my sister was coming to visit, and then I think we drank one bottle. And that was before my mom died, or our mom died. So I know that they've been in there for a year. This is much easier. This is peach. Yeah, that's much easier. Yeah, I always get rescue dogs. Both of mine have been rescue dogs. My first one was another dachshund, but she wasn't full-blooded. And I worked for the local municipality in their electric department. And the electric department was right next to the pound, next building. And they had to come through our building to take any animals to the pound. And it was a cold, very cold February day. And the trash guys were walking through my office. And I said, what do you have tucked in your jacket? And they had the tiniest. I mean, I kid you not, couldn't have been. I'm looking for my tape measure. She couldn't have been more than 5 inches long. Cutest little dachshund puppy. You could tell she shouldn't have been weaned yet. And they had found her stuffed in a garbage bag. It was sub-zero. It was horrible weather. And they found her stuffed in a garbage bag. And they were taking her to the pound. And she never made it to the pound. She became mine. And I had her. Her name was Biscuit because they fed her a breakfast biscuit on the way in. I had her for 19 years. 19 years. Talk about feeling like you've lost your kid. Yeah. So I had her 19 years. Swore to God I would never have another animal because that hurt too much. And then this one down here that's licking my ankles wormed his way into my heart. And that's all right. He's given me a lot of joy over the years and a lot of support when I needed it. So I think rescue dogs are the best because they know that they won the lottery by finding you. I really do. Well, I like mutts, Cameron, too. I like all animals. I don't love all animals. I love furry animals. I'm not big on the reptiles. But if they have hair on them, I'm okay with it. Oh, Bama. Honestly, Bama, can you tell me your first name? I hate saying just Bama, unless you want to be called Bama. Yeah, it's hard. I was an emotional mess when I had to put Biscuit down. She was ready. She had lost a lot of weight. She started having mini strokes and she lost control of her body basically. And I was like, oh honey, it's time. Yeah, I was very, very lucky. John. I should be able to remember that. That's my dad's name. And my ex-husband's name. But I was very lucky when I had to put Biscuit down. I knew the night before that I was going to take her in first thing in the morning because she started having those strokes. And so I just held her all night and cried. And I called my boss. I was a manager of an insurance adjusting firm. And I called my boss, the vice president. I said, I'm going to take a couple of days off. I know I'm going to need to because I'm getting off the phone and taking Biscuit in to have her put down. And he said, just stay by the phone for a few minutes and I'll call you right back. And so I waited and was getting things ready. And he called back and he said, you have bereavement leave. You have paid bereavement leave for a dog. Not many employers would do that, but he did. And I needed it, definitely. So yeah, it's like losing your kid. Oh, Cameron, I'm so sorry to hear that. It is so hard. It is so hard. And I'll be real honest because I've been through it once and you might find this. And I hope that you don't do this as obsessively as I do. But because I went through that loss once, now with him, with Buddy, because I know he's not young and I know he's got health issues. He has congestive heart failure. He's half blind. He's 3/4 deaf. He's got issues. I find myself preparing. And I kind of did it with Biscuit a little bit, but she was my dog, not my family's dog, my dog. And you after you've gone through it and you know how much it's going to hurt, you start steeling yourself up for the next time, long in advance usually. And I find myself doing that with Buddy a lot because I'll come home and, like I said, he's half deaf or 3/4 deaf, half blind. He doesn't always hear me when I come in. And if he doesn't meet me at the door, I kind of go, okay, this is it. This is it. I need to be ready to go in there and find him, And then he comes running, hi, Mama. And I'm like, so, yeah. Yeah, no, I was lucky with the bereavement leave. My boss was a dog lover. He had a number of dogs. He had met Biscuit. He had loved on Biscuit because she was just the best. She was just the best. The best. And so he knew how close I was to her. So, yeah, but I think more companies are doing it nowadays, but yeah, it's still rare. And I know that. I was very lucky. But how did we get on that sappy subject? But it's a fact of life. And I think people need to understand if they're going to have an animal for long term, and I hope everybody that gets an animal has that animal for long term. Don't get me wrong. But it hurts. It does hurt. When Biscuit passed on, and like I said, she was ready. I mean, she was old. She was 19. She was almost a record holder for age for dachshunds. At the time, the oldest dachshund alive was 20, and she was 19. But she was ready to go, and even the vet was like, "Yeah, she had barely started the injection, and she was gone, so she was ready. She just was waiting on Mama to be ready." And that it was amazing to me because I had her cremated. First pet that I'd ever had that I went through that, but I had her cremated because I'm going to be cremated, and I wanted to mix her ashes, to put it bluntly. And about a week or so in the mail, I got the box with her ashes and everything from the veterinarian's office. Even though they didn't do the cremation, they had the remains sent to them, and then they mailed them to me. And in there, they had also written a beautiful card, and they had taken her paw prints and pressed them into plaster and painted it and put her name on it. And I still have everything of that. In fact, I just found that stuff weekend before last when I was cleaning the house. And I was like, oh my God, there it is. I was wondering where it was. I knew I hadn't gotten rid of it. And I've had Buddy for 11 years, which means it was probably at least 12 years ago that she passed. That hole doesn't go away. It just gets a little less sensitive. Okay, we're changing the subject because drinking and sad topics are probably not a good idea. Anyhow, John, Cameron, I think it's just John and Cameron right now, and Cameron's just a listening. That's all right, Cameron. And I know you probably don't want to dwell on your video too much, but I just have to ask. I am hoping that all the response was positive. If it wasn't, let me know and I'll go kick some ass. So, anyhow, yeah, those are the things that I have left to get listed out of that tote that I found that I thought was off-season clothing and was not. It was stuff to list. Oh, you're going to go get a beer? Go get a beer. Drop that link. All right, baby. All right, hang on. There's the link. Hopefully that'll work. Cool beans. Cool beans. What was I going to say? What was I saying? I was saying, oh, yeah. On Facebook Marketplace today, I had a lady buy, okay, backtrack for you, John. My mother passed a year ago, and she was a collector of dolls. So guess who got all of her dolls to try to get rid of? Because I don't collect dolls. I don't like dolls. Dolls freak me out. And hello, back rolls. Somebody just messaged me. Okay. So anyhow, I have a bunch of dolls to sell. And I have a bunch of tassel dolls. They're, yay long. Well, actually, I can show you. Easier to show you. These are tassel dolls. Pardon the tag, but see, they're tassels. So this one's on a stand, but they can also be hung. Okay, so tassel doll. Anyhow, I have a whole bunch of them because my mother loved her tassel dolls. And now I got to get it back on the stand. So anyhow, I listed a few of them on eBay. Not a lot of them, but a few of them. She had a whole bunch. Listed a few of them on eBay, and I cross-posted them to Facebook Marketplace. And then I took a bunch of them instead of listing them and took them to my antique booth and just put them in there. And then I saved a couple. Actually, that's one that I saved because my sister said she wanted one. So anyhow, this morning, I sold 4 of them. The 4 that I had listed on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, I sold to one lady on Facebook Marketplace. Combined shipping, all of that. And she nonchalantly asked if I had any more. And I'm like, hey, I do. So I went to the local antique mall today, and I took pictures of the ones I had there, and I sent them to her. And she said, I'll take them all. So got to get those shipped out to her. So I love it when that happens. I never had even listed those 9 more dolls. So. If you have to live in a movie, then which movie and you choose and which character? So I would have to become one of the characters of the movie. It couldn't be a new character. I think I'd be in the Avengers because that's what I'm watching all the time right now. Any of the Marvel movies. I see someone. I'm trying to figure out what to do. There we go. Add to stream.
You can do it. You can
There
do it.
he is.
How's it going?
It's going. How about you?
I'm good. I'm trying to decide, do I need that light? No, not once I open the curtains.
Yeah, my lighting situation is not great either.
Well, I'm out here in the shed, and so with my crappy internet, if I have too many things on that's using the electricity, it sucks and takes away from my power line adapter that's helping bring the signal for the. Anyways, I don't want to geek out and annoy people with internet
I totally
problems.
get it.
But yeah, how's it going? My wife's making dinner right now. I'll just tell you that.
Oh,
So if
okay,
I get a text in 10 or 15 minutes that says food's ready, I got to run back in the house. I already told her that I was going to be live, though.
it's totally understandable. Like I said, when I came on, I wasn't sure how long I'd be on here either. So I'm just playing it by ear tonight. I had no plan.
I didn't catch the very beginning. What is it you're drinking?
Oh, well, two different things now. I started off with...
Oh, you got the second bottle open.
Yeah, a different one. I started off with the pecan whiskey. And it was really good. It was just really strong. And now I'm drinking Jim Beam Peach.
Nice.
It's going down a little too smooth.
It's funny when you were like, I swear I'm not an alcoholic. I was thinking, is anyone calling her that? That's funny that she's feeling so like the need to let people know.
Perception. You understand that.
Yeah.
I don't drink very often at all. I used to. I'll be the first to admit I had a problem, not an alcoholic problem necessarily. I saw the signs there. I was heading that direction.
Yeah.
And that was years and years ago. So I just stopped drinking because I didn't want to have that issue.
Gotcha.
And I drink occasionally.
Yeah. I learned at the reseller rally that if there is an opinion of me or a rumor, that it was that I'm an alcoholic. And I was like, well, I do tend to drink beers when I'm on my lives. I'm not going to deny that. But I think I'm not a certified alcohol and drug counselor, but it's my understanding that if you're a true alcoholic, your drinking impacts your life and your well-being in a negative way.
Yeah.
And what people don't know is this is Bud Light. I could drink like 4 of these and it's just like drinking. I mean, not to be all braggadocious like I'm some cool dude or whatever, but I get up at 5:45 or usually when the cats are meowing and want me to come feed them, and I go to work Monday through Friday. Like I do my job. I'm not like dipping out on my lunch break and drinking anything.
Yeah, you're functioning.
Yes, I'm a functioning alcoholic if they want to call me that.
That's not what I meant.
Feel free. But you know what? It's funny because I thought to myself, because drunk people and sober people just yammering on and rumors and people talk. Yeah. And when I heard that, I was like, I guess I do drink beer pretty much every night. I wonder if I could just not. And I was like, I guess that's like a test. And I would know if I couldn't go multiple days,
right?
Then maybe I am an alcoholic. And so I didn't drink for like 8 days. I think it was like that the Sunday after the boat ride through like the weekend. I think on Saturday night when my wife and I got back from like the estate sales, I guess that would have been 7 days. I was like, screw it, I'm having a beer because I was tired. We went to my video will come out later this week, but we went to a 35 house neighborhood sale.
Oh, nice.
And you know how when people set those up, other people see it and they're like, ooh, I'm going to pull my crap out last minute. So it's probably more than 35.
For any of the advertising.
Yeah. So it probably is more than 35 houses. Now, did we go see every single house? Probably not.
Right.
But the very first one we rolled up to, I got a bunch of golf clubs, Callaway and TaylorMade. And
nice.
The bag alone I could sell for like, I think I could sell the bag for like $80. So.
Oh yeah. Like, do you live in a big enough town that you have like play it again sports and stuff like that?
What did I just do? We used to have a play it again sports. I don't think it's there anymore. In fact, I know it's not because it's where the Verizon store where I recently got my new phone, but I should be charging is. That used to be a Play It Again Sports.
Right.
But I'll definitely put it like local. No, I won't. I like to sell because it's not. So what happened? I didn't realize this until I got home. The drivers were TaylorMade.
Yeah.
The brand TaylorMade.
Yeah.
The actual irons were Callaway, and then the putter was another different brand, Odyssey or something along those lines.
Right.
And so, why is the first time I opened my feelings to someone special, showed my vulnerable side, and got the tag of being a weak person who don't? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry that happened to you. Do you know who that is? That's
No.
somebody that's in your chat a lot.
No, that's first time. Seems like a nice enough person. I just don't know who you are.
Oh, welcome. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. He or she was asking earlier if you live in a movie, if you have to live in a movie, then which movie would you choose and which character? I said I'd be in one of the Avengers movies. I never finished that, by the way, but I would probably be Black Widow. Or maybe I would be Wanda Maximoff.
I'd really have to think about that. And I'm not a huge movie person. And I'm horrible at remembering names of actors and actresses. And
you couldn't remember Singles the other day.
Yeah, I've never actually watched that movie.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what Citizen Dick was when I pulled that shirt off. I pulled that shirt off because it was single stitch. It was faded enough to look like it was an older shirt. And the tag did. Bye, John. Have a good night.
Sorry, Cameron.
No, it's all good. And the tag did say made in the USA, all like signs indicative of it being older. And I posted a picture on Instagram. And I follow a lot of people that buy and sell vintage t-shirts.
Right.
And this young woman named Hannah from BC, Canada, at the time I posted it, which Gina, that was like 3 months ago, was like, holy crap, I can't believe you just posted this shirt just yesterday or last week or, pretty recent in time. She's like, I just bought one of these because Singles, now it's coming back to me, is my favorite movie. And now who's the lead singer of Pearl Jam? Because she mentioned him. Because isn't he who plays the lead singer of the fake band Citizen Dick in the movie?
I'll be honest. I've never seen the movie either.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's called Googling, Cameron.
Look at you trying to look at you all up in that chat acting like you were smart and you knew it off the cuff. And I was like, wow, I'm impressed. Gina knows what's up.
No. Google.
Sneaky.
Google is your friend.
Betty Sneaky, you went to Uncle Google.
Google and I have a good relationship. We're very close.
I just listed this shirt a couple days ago, and somebody bought it for $23.23. It is simply a vintage t-shirt that says Portland Horse Patrol. And it's a single stitch, and I thought it was going to sit in a tote.
Yeah, Portland
a year
has
last week.
I'm sorry.
Has an equestrian what?
Doesn't Portland have an equestrian police force?
I don't know. I didn't think so, but maybe.
For some reason, I was thinking that they did, or at least for like parades and stuff like that, big events. I don't know.
Sorry, I was getting alerts on my phone saying that something was detected outside of Gravity Goods headquarters, which is the name of my security camera. And it was my cat, Mr. Bojingles. He's rolling around in the yard out there. He's so stinking cute. He thinks he's a dog. That cat thinks he's a dog.
Really?
When I had the two dogs and they would go run out the dog door to go do their business, Mr. Bojingles would be like, hey guys, where you going? I'm going with you. Like, he thought he was a dog. Pretty funny.
Sometime you'll have to show me a picture of Mr. Bojangles.
He might come in here if I crack the door. Let's see.
What you up to, Dad?
Come here, Bo. He's cross-eyed.
Oh, poor baby.
I'm just gonna go snag him because he's so stinking cute.
Okay.
Come here, buddy. Whoa.
Back rolls, you take care of yourself, okay? There's always tomorrow, and there will be tomorrow. All
He's a
right?
little apprehensive about the shed still at times, so.
Right. Oh, what a cutie. Hi, baby. Oh, he is cross-eyed. That just makes him even more adorable.
What do you think, Bo?
Hi, baby. He's beautiful.
Yeah, we don't like to leave him out at Halloween because look on the side. He has kind of like a bullseye.
Oh, my.
And we live in Hillbillyville, so, little kids with their little BB guns, like.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
But yeah, all of our pets are from a rescue, Humane Society or otherwise.
Yeah.
I bought some tools last weekend. I got to get these things listed.
What brand?
Craftsman.
Yeah, baby, that's the one to buy.
I think I got 7 for $5. And so I thought, well, if I sell one and I charge shipping, then I'm even.
Yeah,
I think.
Oh, definitely.
Do you ever sell tools?
Yes, occasionally. Only. Sorry, I spilled my drink, and no, I don't have a drinking problem. The only time that I will actually pick up tools is if they're in a box lot with other things, because I don't know enough about them. I mean, I know Craftsman, Snap-on, those are the big names, but that's about all I know. But like I pick up knife lots, kitchen knives, and sometimes there'll be a tool or two in there, and I'll sell those.
What's your name? BAK Rolls?
Yes.
Where do you live? Do you guys love house van life? I think is that a name of a YouTube channel, or is that just more of a culture of people who live in their vans, and that's #van life? But no, I'm in my shed in my backyard. This is just like a fancy in the sense that instead of it just being exposed wood and like gravel floor, I intentionally put in electricity and walls, and I put down the flooring and put in outlets.
Right.
And a little light fixture
back there. Son. Nice to meet you.
My name is Sun. I'm from India. All right. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we could keep you company.
Yeah, that's right. If you don't know, hon, both of us, Cameron and I, we're both are online resellers. We sell on eBay and other platforms. Cameron, you sell on more than just eBay, right?
I sold a sign from Facebook Marketplace 3 days ago that I need to go to my storage unit and get. I have it till the 17th. Facebook gives you a long time to get stuff shipped.
They
without
do.
Like penalizing you or whatever. So
yeah,
I try not to take advantage of that. But if I have no other reason to go out to my storage unit, I'm just like, well, it'll get sent when it gets sent. I'll probably go on my lunch break tomorrow.
I get that. Did you ever find your jeans?
I did. So Sal and I stayed on after the live. I was like, hey, man, like I got to find those jeans and I'm going to take some more pictures. You want to just do like a working hangout without a chat? He's like, yeah, that's cool. And he was like putting together a shelf and we were just, I don't know. And well, since I've lived both perspectives now, I don't know that it's as common with women, but as dudes, you could just go like 10 minutes without saying a word.
Oh, yeah.
And then just all of a sudden, like, fart and laugh and be like, hey, man, did you hear about blah, blah, blah? And then you just, like, pick up where you left off. And there's...
Yeah.
And that's perfect for reselling. And I'm not saying it's only a guy thing or whatever.
No.
I'm sure there are women who do that, but I don't know that I could sit quietly with my wife. Like, I could, but I love her, but she would have something to say.
I was getting ready to say she might enjoy you that you would sit quietly, but I guess not.
I can't sit still. So like me fiddling with this pen and drinking my beer is like what's keeping my brain calm because my body's like moving. Otherwise, I'd be pacing around in here. I was gonna actually ship orders while I talk to you, unless you got to go.
Oh no, I'm fine. Actually, I can grab a couple and ship too, but unfortunately, my shipping station is not within camera range, so I will not, but I guess I could grab what I've sold to show you guys, show everybody.
Yeah, why not?
Easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Can you still hear me while you're walking away?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. So I was telling Sal, because he's organizing his garage to be the most efficient for him. And I was saying there definitely is a convenience of the way that I set up my little shed here, because within one little kick of my chair, I could just roll right here to my photo booth, which you can't see because
I can see us.
like I could just roll right here, take pictures, just roll right back, be on the computer, and then there's crap on it right now. But this is my shipping area normally. Right now there's Octonauts I got at a garage sale over there.
Yes.
But I like that everything is mostly within within my little horseshoe right here. My hub.
I had mine set up like that up until a couple of weeks ago. And then because I've been having such internet issues, I thought, well, if I bring my laptop, because all I have is a laptop and it's a Chromebook. If I bring my laptop closer to my router, maybe I won't have so many issues. So I moved my desk over here next to the router, and I'm still having the issues. It's not that is the issue. It's the fact that the internet coming into my house is crap.
What could I ask what provider you have? Because ours is crap half the time too, and I think they're out of Washington. Wait, you live?
I live in Kansas, honey.
Kansas. Why was I thinking you were in Washington?
Because I want to live there.
Okay, and I think I met you through Matt's channel, and he lives in Washington, so that's where my
exactly. I want to live in Oregon. I want to live in Troutdale.
Oh, okay.
Where I live. I worked out there for a while, and I loved it.
Nice. We have some friends who live there. Guess what I just got through telling you?
What?
That I would go to the store. What's that?
Is supper ready?
Oh, no, not yet. I don't think. Oh, crap. It is. She said food 2 minutes ago. But let me quickly tell you the story. So I was telling you I sold that horse shirt, a vintage shirt. And then I also said I sold that thing on Facebook that I wasn't going to go get unless I sold something.
Yeah.
Well, looks like the Vintage Horse Patrol t-shirt blue large single stitch is in the custom label SKU of 99, which is the number of the storage unit. B bin. I do have storage 99 C bin in my garage that hasn't just made it to the storage unit. But B bin I know is at the storage unit. So
guess who's going to the storage unit?
I don't want to. I'll probably go tomorrow.
You got time.
I sold it today, so I feel like, in fact, they just paid 20 minutes ago. So I feel like as long as I get it shipped off by this time tomorrow.
You've got 1 day shipping on eBay.
Yeah, I like that.
As long as it's after 3 p.m. your time, you're good. So you can get it shipped tomorrow by midnight. You're fine.
Well, I don't know if it'll get shipped, but I'll at least get the label made.
Well, yeah, that's all that they care about. That's all they care about. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. But I do 1 day shipping as well. So if it comes in after I've already been to the post office, forget about it. It's not going out today.
Oh crap! Guess what? There's 2 things from 99B, and that person bought it at 8 a.m. this morning. That was my first sell. I took an offer.
Oh.
So.
If you have 1 day, you're good tomorrow.
Well, I think you're right. And I think what I'll do is my work meeting, that's first thing in the morning, I'll just work from home to be in that meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And then quickly on my break, run to the storage unit, rush home, pack it, then go to work for the rest of the day. Essentially, I'll have an early lunch because it's going to take an hour.
Right.
And I'll just take a lunch to work and eat it at work. Yeah. So, well, poopy caca. What are the other things I sold? A box of cartridges for a Brother something printer for $10.90. I'm going to get that E51, and then I want to see what you got. Ooh, those are some cool kicks.
Stefan Janowski's.
Say that one more time.
Stefan Janowski.
I found a pair. Did you get some good money for those?
No. I should have, but I'll be real honest. I needed the money, so I sold it when I got an offer. Could have gotten some good money for them.
You are not the only one who has that mental money dilemma. Like,
Yeah.
What did I recently do that with? I got rid of my little list of things. Or another example where I can empathize with you is like this morning at 8 a.m. I got this offer for this shirt and I pulled it from the bin. So it cost like $1. So really anything over $10,
Right.
I can't complain. 10 times my money, right?
Right. Right.
I think I had it listed for $20. So they didn't like super lowball me. They offered me 16. 8 a.m. in the morning, my mentality was I'm accepting this offer to tell eBay, like, give me more sales.
Yeah, right,
Make
right.
money. Even
Right.
if that's total BS and it's just in my own head,
At least you know you're trying.
the law of attraction, I just feel like
Right.
if I made that sale, it'll make me feel more motivated to like list more today and send more offer, just all that juju about the algorithm.
Yep.
And then an hour and a half later, I sold full price this outdoor fogger. It's over in my Wonder Woman tote. Let me show it to you. Oh,
I love the names of your totes.
Franklin. Come here, buddy. You're so chubby. Here's the other cat, Mr. Frankie.
Oh, hi, baby.
He's a little feisty. Look at his ears and his tail. That behavior is don't F with me right now, bro.
That's exactly what he's saying.
I'm not even gonna touch you, Franklin.
He's like, you got to go close. You got to go close to me, Dad.
Chill out, buddy. Okay, so I've had these. Oh, damn it. I've had this fogger since last summer. I found these.
Oh, yeah.
At a garage sale. And I rolled into this garage and there was a box and there was probably 8 or 9 of them.
Nice.
And guess what number was on all of them? $1. So I've been selling them for $39.99 plus shipping.
Yeah.
And I think after this, I have one more left. So that
was a good flip.
$8 into whatever 40 times 8 is, 300 and something. Yeah, that over time, but yeah.
But and I don't mind overtime. I really don't. But I'd rather have it. I'm greedy. I want it now.
Yeah.
I'm the Veruca Salt of reselling. I don't hold on to things. If I've got somebody, if it's been sitting there for a month and somebody makes me an offer, most of the time I will take it unless it's a real lowball offer.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get my pizza before it gets colder. Right. I just now remembered.
Okay. So enjoy.
Yeah. Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be real honest. This is starting to kick in a little bit. So.
Okay. Well, I'll leave. So if you want to do your spiel or whatever,
I'll do my outro. Cameron, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. It was fun chatting with you instead of just in the chat.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Talk to you later.
Care. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. Son, are you still here? I feel like we were kind of ignoring you, and I apologize for that because it sounds to me like you might be going through some things, and I want to talk to you if you are, and see if there's anything I can do to help you. You say that you were asking if we have any goal in our lives, which is ridiculous, but you still want to achieve it. I don't think any goal is ridiculous. If you think it, you can do it. You just have to figure out how. My dream is to be self-employed solely and be a reseller full time and be able to make good money doing that and be able to pay my bills and do that. And I tried and I failed, but I am not giving up. That's why I'm restructuring my business. I have gone back to work full time, but I am not giving up on my dream. I'm just restructuring it and trying again. So, yeah, so I guess that's my ridiculous goal in life is to be self-sufficient, run my own business. But again, I don't think any dream is ridiculous. I really don't. What do you want to do, son? May I ask how old you are, just out of curiosity? I know there's some lag here, so I'm trying to give you time to answer me. But if you're having some, I don't want to put words in your mouth, okay? But if you're having some issues with some anxiety tonight, maybe some depression, there are people that you can call and talk to. And I know you're in India, so I don't know those numbers. But if you're having issues, I'm sure that there are some helplines that can help you. I'll give you a couple more minutes. I'm concerned for you, son. Some of the things that you've said. Oh, okay. That I can understand. All right, son. I really can understand that. Sometimes over here in the States, we have this phrase called peopling is hard. I don't want to people anymore, meaning I just want to be alone. And I get that because people can be difficult. I do understand that. And you're 19. Oh, honey, you're a youngin'. You know, having an RV, and I do know of people who do that around here. It's basically a nomadic life. I get it. I really do. I understand where you're coming from on that, because that's part of the reason that I want to run my own business, so that I don't have to work with other people. So I totally understand where you're coming from. You're 19. You've got your whole life ahead of you. What do you want to do in life other than driving around in an RV and not having to deal with people? I get that. But you do have to make money to survive. So think about what you can do from an RV. I mean, in today's age, with the internet and technology the way it is, you can do a lot of jobs, especially with COVID, all of that. A lot of jobs have become work from home jobs. So why couldn't they be work from RV jobs? So check into that. Decide what you want to do to unfortunately earn that money, because we all have to earn money somehow. Okay. And then figure out how what you want to do can be adapted to doing it from an RV on the road. Because it's very doable now. 30 years ago, it wouldn't have been doable, but you have the luxury of being young in 2021. And again, I don't know much about India as far as the culture and what's acceptable and what isn't acceptable there. But there's got to be a way for you to do those things. You want to make movies. Okay. That is extremely doable from an RV. You want to do like documentaries, or do you want to do like movies, like action films and biographical films, things like that? Because that can be done. I would say if you want to be a filmmaker, this is just my opinion, my unqualified opinion, okay? But I think you could do a lot more from an RV nomadic standpoint, doing like documentaries, things like that, rather than a film where you're going to have a lot of crew and actors and things like that. That's going to be a little harder to do from an RV. Yeah. I'm sorry that it's hard, honey. I really am. But the best dreams are going to be the hardest dreams. They really are. If it's something you truly want, you got to fight for it. Are you in school? Because I know a lot of, at least here in the United States, a lot of universities, you can take classes completely online now. And you could do that and travel a bit. Even if it wasn't an RV, you could still travel. You know, get away, see some things. And there may be, again, I'm guessing because I don't know the Indian culture, and I apologize for that, but there may be some Facebook groups that you could join of like-minded people in India, that maybe that they have a nomadic group that gets together and talks about things and how to design your RV and things like that. Just a thought, honey. Your first year in college. Okay. Okay. You have family, sweetheart? And if I ask you anything that you don't want to answer, you just tell me. But I'm concerned for you. I just want to make sure that you're okay. And if you have family, do they know what you're going through? Do they understand the trials that you're going through in your mind? I was afraid of that, honey, that it's hard to be open-minded there. All I can say is to try your darndest to find people, find a support system, find like-minded people, whether that be on Facebook or a regular group that maybe is on a bulletin board somewhere. I understand reducing the usage of social media because sometimes social media can really wear you down. I totally understand that. But if you're wanting to find like-minded people, it's possible that may be the way to go, is to selectively start using Facebook again. Instagram, I don't see any reason for you to be on there if you don't want to be. But Facebook, at least here in the States, Facebook is where a lot of groups meet up and organize get-togethers and things like that. And yes, I know you don't want to people. You don't want to be around people, but you need a support system no matter what. Okay. I'm going to say something, and this may upset you. I'm reading your comments, okay, son? You have a 97-year-old grandpa. You need to see him as often as you can. It sounds to me like he is, from what you're saying, one of your two close people in your family. And you need to see him as often as you possibly can, or talk to him on the phone as often as you possibly can, and cherish those moments. Get him to talk to you about anything from his past. Get him to talk to you. And if you can record the things that he says to you, even better, because you will treasure those memories later. My mom passed away a year ago, and I wish I had listened to her more. So just don't take those two people that are in your life for granted. Okay? That's probably the most important thing I want you to take away from our conversation tonight. Because nobody lasts forever, unfortunately. And I want you to cherish those memories with your grandpa especially. Okay, honey? And if he's, you said he was 97, if he can't talk to you anymore, I don't know what his mental and physical levels are at right now. If he can't talk to you anymore, still sit with him if you can, because you will regret not doing that. Okay? But I want you to find a support system, okay? Whether it be your mom, because you said your mom was your other person. Whether it be your mom, whether it be someone at school, whether it be somebody online. I want you to find someone you can talk to, okay? If nothing else, to bounce ideas off of. Because, yeah, you want to be alone. You don't like being around other people. But guess what? We are not solitary creatures. We can minimize how much interaction with other human beings we do. We can control that. But the fact of the matter is, everyone needs somebody at some point. And I don't want you to cut off all ties with everybody. Do I want to be left alone sometimes? Hell yes. And I do it if I possibly can. But I also know there are times when I feel too alone and need someone. So I know everybody has to feel that way at times. And I want you to have someone when you feel that way. Okay? I think that's an excellent idea, sweetheart. Show your grandpa. And yes, memories are painful sometimes, but they can also heal other wounds. You're so young, sweetheart. You're 19 years old. You're so young. And I know that losing people is hard. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you that it doesn't get easier. But you can't shut yourself away from everyone because of that pain. Okay? It sounds to me, I'm assuming that your grandpa is your mom's dad, and that's a big assumption, but I'm going to assume it until I know different. There's a part of me that wonders if you're not trying to give distance between you and your grandpa to make it hurt less when he passes away, because I'm guilty of doing that, and I don't want you to. I want you to cherish every memory of every loved one you have. And I'm sorry that you've had so much pain in your young life. I truly am. I truly am, sweetheart. You're too young to be feeling this much pain. Do me a favor, son. Please. I know that you just came in here willy-nilly without knowing whose live stream you were coming into. But I want you to follow up with me. I want you to stay in touch. I go live usually on Saturday evenings, American time. And I would love to hear from you again. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your grandpa's doing, you know? Okay, it's your dad's dad. Okay. The friend that ignored you the first day, do you not think that maybe he was doing the same thing that I just talked about, that he was distancing so that when he left, it wouldn't hurt so bad? I'm not saying it's fair, but I have been guilty of it many times. Sometimes we kick the people closest to us so that it won't hurt so bad when they walk away. I've done it. I've done it so many times. But, sweetheart, I want you to get somebody in your life that you can talk to, okay? Some real person, okay? Because I think you need to. But know that you can come into any of my lives anytime. From now on, anytime. Just come in. I'll see you come in. Say howdy. And we can talk if you need to, okay? But I'm going to get off of here this evening because I want you to focus on you. Okay, sweetheart? Come in here another time when I'm live or even when I'm not live and just shoot me a message on one of the chats. Okay, sweetheart? Because I want to know how you're doing. All right, son? Anyhow, for those of you who are still here, this was an interesting live stream, and I'm not going to apologize because it's real life, and that's what happens sometimes. Cameron, thank you for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I hope we can do it again sometime. Son, you take care of you. Okay? And I look forward to talking to you again. And for the rest of you, thanks for stopping by and paying attention to this interesting video. We will talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.